Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. We are going through the book, The Miracle Morning. Normally, I would have done the live this morning, except for it is Sunday. We had a crazy weekend, and so I'm doing it right now. And actually, this is going to be super great because a lot of you are probably getting ready for bed, and you get 5 steps to help you wake up tomorrow and own your morning. And so as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And we are diving into chapter 5, and it's 5. So we're going to go over the 5-step snooze-proof wake-up strategy, and you can implement this tomorrow. So here's the deal. As you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And if you're brand new, post new below. And if you are brand new and listening to me and you've never caught me live, how are you? But also hey, I'm in Minnesota. Nice to meet you. Okay, I think it was Tanya that's from Minnesota. Anyways, I want you to know something. If you're brand new, welcome to the page, but it's not always about a book. Normally, I share the book with you in the morning. My goal is to help you own your day. My goal is to help you have a new mindset to own your morning and owning your life and making the best choices, and so that you can truly go after what you want. Most of you want fat loss. Most of you want to feel better. Most of you need help with recipes and food and how to start this lifestyle, but most of you need to work on this. And so a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start reading a book. First of all, I love to read. Our family has been on this journey for almost 6 years, and we've created a lifestyle. And I often get asked, Stephanie, why are you always so optimistic? Or why are you so happy? Or how do you stay motivated? Or how do you keep doing these things that you want to do? And I say, you know what? There's a lot of reasons, but one of them is I get up with a purpose, and I read something every morning that's going to fuel my mind. I will tell you how to fuel your body every single day. I'm going to talk about drinking more water and taking the buns off the burgers and the croutons off the salad and grabbing a lettuce wrap and intermittent fasting. And I'll give you all of the tips and tricks to do this low-carb keto lifestyle. But one thing that I don't feel is talked about enough is the power of your mindset, right? And so we started this book. There's a lot of you that are doing the book with me. And if you have the book, awesome. We're on chapter 5. What are you liking about the book? Are you actually taking action on the book? If you are here to watch me, I'm going to go over the 5 steps that he says to a snooze-proof waking up strategy. If I was you, I would be taking notes because this actually works. And if you want to own your morning, and if you have big goals and big dreams and big visions for your life and for your family, and you just want to feel better, whatever it is, then my encouragement to you is you better start getting up in the morning with a purpose, on purpose, with a positive attitude, with a grateful heart, but you're going to have to do it, right? And so for those of you who say, well, I'm not a morning person, guess what? It's time to switch that. It's time to make a pivot. We're going to stop saying that you're not a morning person, and we're going to start speaking that you are. Got it? So I'm not going to go back over the other chapters. This book is incredible. I would highly recommend getting it and going through it. It would only take you 10 days if you do a chapter a day. So here's what I want you to understand. We've got 5 things that are going to help you get up in the morning if you put them into action. Okay? That's the key. So he says this. It's been said that nobody actually likes waking up early in the morning, but everybody loves the feeling of having woken up early in the morning, right? It's not like you love to get out of bed, but it's the feeling that when you accomplish so much in the morning that you love, right? And so you've got to go after that feeling. He says it's kind of like exercising. Many of us struggle to get ourselves to the gym, but we all love the feeling of having gone to the gym when we're done, right? It's the feeling of accomplishment. Waking up is very much the same. So here's what I need you to know. He says we are going to increase your wake up motivational level. So he has you rate yourself. How do you feel like you wake up? We're going to do it 1 step at a time. So here's your first step. Take some notes. First step. Set your intentions before you go to bed. I talked about this earlier a few days ago. Either you go to bed and you're like, Oh, tomorrow's Monday. I don't want to go to the office. Oh, I have to get up. I have to do this. I have to go to the gym. Oh my goodness, it's late. My husband is watching. What is he? Oh, my husband and all of his friends are out in the living room, by the way, and they're watching. That's a boxing show. No. I don't know. They're watching some show. You know, boxing, but not like WWE. Oh, they're watching something. I don't like to watch it. Anyways, oh, Steve stayed up so late. He stayed up late. Oh, MMA. They're watching an MMA fight. A whole bunch of guys are in the living room. And this could be you. Maybe you're one of my husband's friends, and maybe you're at my house until midnight watching the MMA fight. And what if you go to bed and you say to yourself, oh man, I shouldn't have stayed out so late. I have to get up in 5 hours. I'm only going to get 5 hours of sleep, right? Like if you go to bed with a mentality that's negative and I don't want to and I have to and right? You're setting your intention for the morning. Because did you know that when you wake up, your brain goes back to what you thought of right before you fell asleep. But he said the number one thing you need to do is set your intention, meaning you get to get up. And it's kind of like there's a couple times that you probably are excited to wake up early, right? Christmas. How many times are kids, I say kids, but like exciting. You get to get up for Christmas, right? Or maybe you get to leave on a vacation really early in the morning. You have to get up to get to the airport. You're excited, right? This is going to excite you once you realize how productive you're going to be in the mornings. So number one, you're going to set your intention. Instead of I have to get up, you get to get up. You get to work out. I get to get up and read. I get to work on my mindset. Like I'm so excited to get up because I'm going to have another day of life. I'm going to have another day with my family and another day with my kids, and I'm going to go inspire somebody, right? So when you go to bed, I want you to pay attention to what you're thinking about right before you go to sleep. And if you find that it's negative, then I want you to switch it and just say something you're grateful for until you can get into the habit and the routine of going to bed with a good intention so that when you wake up in the morning, that's what you think about. Number 2, this is good. All of you should take action on this. Put your alarm clock across the room. Most of you probably use your cell phones. I've actually heard a crazy amount of statistics saying you should never have your cell phone in your room. I don't listen to that. My cell phone's in my room, so if you keep it out of your room. My husband used to put his cell phone in the bathroom because of all the waves and things and, well, you know, all the science. But whether it's an alarm clock or your phone, whatever you use for your alarm clock, get it away from your bed. Because then you can't hit the snooze button. You have to get out of bed. You're going to get annoyed that it keeps going off. And once you physically get out of bed, it wakes you up. It gives you an extra burst of energy. And so, number 1, we're setting good intentions before we go to bed so we wake up with a positive mindset. Number 2, you're going to get your alarm clock away from your bedstand and out of reach so that you have to get out of bed when it goes off and purposely take some action because it's going to wake you up. Okay? Number 3, he said right away, don't go to the coffee pot. Right after you shut off your phone, go brush your teeth. He says, the act of brushing your teeth wakes you up. He said, brush your teeth, use some mouthwash, do it. Number 4, drink a glass of water. So we've got set intentions, phone out of reach, immediately go brush your teeth. I actually do that. Splash some water on your face, wake up, and then immediately drink a glass of water. You're going to drink a full, and that's 8 ounces. Just drink some water because your body is dehydrated from sleeping anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So we're waking our bodies up, right? The point is we're waking our bodies up. And so I want you to think about all of these little steps. And the more that you do it, the more that you're going to get into a routine and create a system. And then you're going to feel empowered. And then you're going to accomplish so much in the morning. And you're going to feel so incredible. And so, but you have to create the systems. You have to do the actions, right? And so either you keep a glass of water I point to my bathroom, in your bathroom, or you go right to the sink and grab a glass of water. He says it wakes you up. And number 5, get dressed in your workout clothes. Because if you're following along with the book, he gives you 1 hour. He gives you 1 hour, and he gave you a whole bunch of action steps in the beginning of the book to own your day. And if you follow this structure and this system, you're going to own your morning. You're going to be happier. You're going to be more grateful. You're going to go to work. You're going to be more happier person to be around. You're going to make better choices. And so if you can own your morning, you're going to own your day. And how do you own your day? By doing these systems. And how do you create these systems? By one step at a time and taking action, right? If all you do tomorrow is set your alarm clock out of your room and it gets you out of bed, but you forget to brush your teeth right away and maybe you go to the coffee and you don't drink your glass of water, that's not a fail, right? It's going to be a habit of creating these steps. But man, this is powerful. I'm going to do this for you in the morning. I'm going to track all 5 steps in my stories. So, and then he said, number 5, get into your workout clothes and get out of your room and then go work out. At least move your body. In his system of owning your morning for an hour and setting your day up with an intentional hour in the mornings, he says you don't have to work out. This isn't an hour workout. This is 10 minutes if you follow his system to get started. I work out for about 45 minutes, but my morning is different. I've already got a routine. I've been doing it for years. So if all you do is start with 10 minutes, awesome. Do some push-ups, go for a quick walk, do a couple sit-ups, do some jumping jacks. Just move your body. That's all you have to do, right? So morning exercise, he said, is super crucial to maximize your potential because it puts you into a peak state, physically and emotionally. It's super important. And so then all he did is he goes on and he reviews. Set your intentions, keep your alarm clock across the room, brush your teeth, drink a full glass of water, and dress in your workout clothes. He said you have to earn your AM shower. If you don't work out, you don't get a shower. I think that's kind of funny. Here's the book for those of you who are tuning in. It's an incredible book. It's a super easy read. We're going to be going through Atomic Habits as soon as this one is done. So the next 5, we're going to finish this in 5 days. So if you want to actually get the book and follow along, we'll be done with this in 5 days, and then we're going to start Atomic Habits. So I loved it. The only other thing that I would add to this is shut down your screen time an hour or 45 minutes before you go to bed. I will tell you, it does help to keep your phone off of your nightstand, because how many of you, and be honest, are on your phone in your bed because maybe you can't fall asleep, or maybe whatever the case may be, you're catching up on people's stories or you're shopping online. If your phone is not by your bed, you're going to less likely be on your phone. You're not going to have all of the light and the phone that's not called radiation. You know, the things that come out of the phone. Good grief. It's totally nighttime. We've had a crazy weekend. But you don't need to be staring at your phone right before bed. And so that's why they make blue blocker glasses and all of those things. And so it really is important. I like to read before bed. It helps put me to sleep, or I like to listen to some music or just listening to something, but don't have the phone right here. Get the phone out of your bedstand, away from your bedstand, so that you can actually go to bed, right? Keep it across the room so you have to get out of bed in the morning. I actually look forward to seeing who does this. I would love to know, if you do this, how you feel. Because I'm going to be real honest with you. Just because I've been doing this for a while does not make it easy all the time. We've actually had really late nights all weekend. We have had a lot going on. I got up for church this morning. I'm not going to lie, I was tired. But I also, I know my why and my vision. And so this is the last thing I'm going to go over. Oftentimes you'll hear people say, what is your why? What is your why? What are you going after? What are you going after? What do you want to accomplish, right? And I had this explained to me the other day, and I loved it. I'm not sure where my friend Danny got it, but I can't remember who she said taught her this. But you've got your vision, and my vision is way out here, right? My vision is what I'm going after. My vision, maybe your vision is fat loss. I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to be whatever it is. Here's your vision. And your why is right here, okay? So here's your why. Your why is, I don't want to feel like crap anymore, right? I don't want to feel like garbage. I don't like the way that I feel when I don't work out. I don't like the way that I feel when I eat all weekend whatever I want and then I regret it. Your vision is where you're going. Your why is remembering how you feel in that moment when maybe you feel like you failed or you slipped up or you had an off day. So for me, for example, for this morning, for the understanding of the morning miracle, the miracle morning, my vision is to get up, to get all of my stuff done in the morning. Read, be grateful. I do a lot of private messaging, a lot of coaching with my teams, with customers. I do live. I have all of these things in the morning that I love to do before my kids wake up. My vision for this section is to get it done before my kids wake up. You want to know what happens? If I hit the snooze button and if I let myself sleep in, even though I'm tired, I'm going to regret it, because all of a sudden I'm going to have to go into mom mode. And so I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling of sleeping in, being behind in my morning, all of a sudden having taken care of kids. I didn't get anything done that I wanted to do. I didn't read. I didn't get my mindset right. I didn't work out. I didn't get my body fueled right. I didn't talk to you. I didn't talk to my customers. I didn't talk to my team. And so I have to remember in that moment when I want to hit the snooze button, or I want to go back into bed, or I don't want to get up, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel behind in my day. So whatever it is that you need to remember, your why has to be, I don't want to go back to that. So even when I have to drag myself out of bed, as soon as I'm up and as soon as I have drinking some water and I start moving my body, and as soon as I'm done with my workout and I get into my focus mode and my kids are asleep and I get stuff done, I always have to tell myself, yes, this is why I get up early in the morning. This is why I want to own my morning. I get to get so much done. And then when my kids wake up, I'm happier. I'm a better mom because I did all of those things. I owned my morning. I worked out. I took care of myself so that I can overflow into my kids and my family. And so I think it's important. My whole goal is just to get people to read more and to understand the power of your mindset and to not let people or the world or anything else own your morning or own your day or own your life, but you can do it. It's just like food. Food should not control you. You can be in control of that. You just have to learn these little tips along the way and implement them. So with that, I'm sorry it was so late tonight, but guess what? You can take all of these action steps and put them into play right before you go to bed, because clearly you're watching me. And so there was only 5. There was only 5. And all it was, one last reminder, is set your intentions before you go to bed. You get to wake up tomorrow morning. Keep your alarm clock across the room. Brush your teeth as soon as you get up. Drink a glass of water right after you brush your teeth. And then get your workout clothes on and get moving. So that's it. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I'm always, always here to help you. So private message me, whether it's about food or anything else. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you soon.